Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, and here we are back in the prosperous pit. And I will say, this pit is kind of prosperous with everything that we've been doing. I've done a couple of things in between the last episode and this one. So I got this saltwater geyser analyzed, and I'm really glad that I did, because the saltwater volcano or geyser, whatever you want to call it, active period is 74.9 cycles every 115.9 cycles. So the next dormancy is in 48 cycles. So we've got a long ways to go, and there's so much salt water in here. Now, I do know that if, the water does get up over it and creates pressure on it, it will actually not do anything else, which is good. But I ended up having to block this off completely up here because this water was getting so high. I'm probably going to have to get this enclosed as well, just because there's so much salt water in here. Now, I have been going through, and these have been running. I went ahead and got all of this built up and everything, and so now we're doing okay. We actually have a decent amount of lumber coming off of these trees and everything. We also have a lot of water now. We actually have a decent amount of water now, which is great. Unfortunately, though, we don't really have a whole lot of polluted water down here. It's very unfortunate because that is what's actually feeding our trees, which needs to give us lumber to give us power. Okay. So what I was trying to do in between the episodes was some type of automation to the effect of really kind of getting the... I don't understand why that's coming this way. What is that? Okay, so that's polluted water from here. So that polluted water is actually going in both directions. I put a valve here. I'm not entirely sure that this is exactly where I want this valve to go, or I guess I could say I do want this valve to go here, and I think I want another valve to go over here, to be honest with you, because what I'm trying to do... Okay, what I'm trying to do is I want to get this to an automation state to where when this fills up, because it will eventually fill up with some of the nasty water that we have that's kind of coming through here. But anyway, once this fills up to a certain point, then it can start coming into over here. Because the problem that I was having is that this was filling up with so much, I had to get that in there, and it was bad. It was very bad because we don't have enough power to keep everything going, and so there's just a lot of broken processes happening right now. Now I'm getting those processes fixed for sure. I need to copy that and then place that there to make that a farm. So yeah, so we're getting that done. I had the stress level down to 0. I'm not entirely sure why he is stressed. He has soggy feet. So he's probably doing too much. So low morale is 5 cycles, soggy feet 10 per cycle. Okay. All right, so that makes sense. So the soggy feet thing, most of that is due to this stuff here, which is because, we have all that in there. Let's get rid of that, and then we'll mop up that. So if we can get rid of some of this stuff that's kind of holding this water at bay, then maybe we can get that to go away a little bit. Then we can get some of this other stuff to go away. I guess we could go ahead and do that. We'll do that. Let's see. Let's just make that all a priority 9. Just get it all done. What I've kind of been learning so far now that we're to the point to where we have like certain things that are constantly needing to be taken care of, when we go to build something like this that's been sitting there for a minute, there's not a whole lot going on. You actually have to prioritize it to where it goes up higher than anything else. All right, so let me take a look at this. Can I close? Well, I can disable, right? So disable auto repair. Deconstruct. Oh. I can do a flow control. That's interesting. Okay. I was thinking maybe I could turn it off somehow, but I guess not. So, okay, so anyway, I'm gonna need, and I was trying to do this earlier too, and I realized, like, I thought I was gonna have to, like, research stuff, which I actually didn't. So, I really gotta turn this ET off when I'm doing this stuff, I'm telling you. Let me see. Let's go back into plumbing. Let's go this. And then I want to rotate this around. And go to here. Actually, no. No. Cancel that. There has to be... Is there something that I can put there that will stop that from happening? Or stop it from flowing? Let's see. I'm assuming maybe like a liquid pipe thermosensor or liquid pipe element sensor. Sends green light when chosen liquid is detected. Or would it be... Let me see. Well, let's at least research that. Let's go into automation. Select the wire. Oh, I can't even hook that up to automate. Oh. Okay, so that's a problem. That just totally throws a wrench into my plans. Did I get this other thing researched? I did. So we have a mini gas pump and a mini liquid pump. Okay. All right. So here's what I can do then. So let's get the mini pump, which is, let's see, refinement. Let's see, stations. Where's the mini pump? Oh, that's a liquid shutoff. Oh, okay. Connects to an automation grid to automatically turn liquid. Aha! That's what I need. That is what I need. So that needs to go here. So we'll rotate this. See, I knew I was going to find something that I needed. So we'll put this here. Okay. Now, if I open that up, is that going to drop? Yeah, I'll just drop it down there. It's fine. Let me deconstruct that. Because then what I can do... Because then we'll do this. We'll also put... Where's my utility stations? Oh, boy. Let me see here. What am I looking for again? I'm looking for... I'm totally losing my train of thought. I need pipes, first and foremost. Alright, so let's make sure you are hooked up to there. You are then hooked up to here. And then I need automation. I need a hydro sensor. We're going to put the hydro sensor there. The automation wire for this will need to be hooked up to that. Because we'll say when this pressure is at, say, 500, maybe even 1,000. No, not necessarily 1,000, but we'll say when it's at when it's at 500, maybe 750, that will shut this off, right? And then it should then flow into there like it is now. But I should probably also use a shutoff here so that if this gets to be overpressure, well, no, because this can just fill up completely, to be honest with you. But I like this. Oh, that needs to be hooked up to power. Let's see. Power, I should have known that. Like, I really should have known that. Can that be hooked up to that line? Or is that going to be too much? I mean, it should be okay. I've got, I thought I had some overheating happening. Or some broken circuits, but I guess not. I guess that might have been on a different build that I was doing myself. Here's something that I do want to try, though. Because this says it's 1,000 joules. This says it's 480 kilowatts. So is... I need to look at this. So if we go... How many... kilowatts in a joule? So 1 kilowatt is... Oh, okay, well, never mind. I don't know if I can do this or not, but I'm going to try it. Here's what I want to try, okay? I want to try to see if maybe we could hook 2 different lines of wire up to something. So maybe I could do something like this. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we're going to try it. I've never tried it before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone try it before. I could be very ridiculous right now in what I'm trying to do, but, you know. So we'll get that taken care of, and then we'll get this taken care of too. It's going to be a while before that hits 500 anyway. I do need to make sure that that gets done, though. Well, at least the... You know what I'm saying. At least the wire, the power needs to be done to it. So that is hooked up. Plumbing, liquid pipe, salt water needs to go in through here, and then regular water needs to go out. We're actually doing fairly well with water, which is awesome. I'm hoping that kind of goes a little over pressure and stops itself, but it may not. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to figure that out. But this is great, though. This is absolutely great. So it's kind of working. I don't know if that's going to damage. Let me go into the power overlay real quick. That seems to be... If that works, like if this thing can pull that much power out of there on 2 different circuits, that'll be pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Okay. I've also done a little bit of research on ethanol too. Oh my God, look at all that lumber. Look at all that lumber. Nice. Anyway, so it does look like we have... Where's my power at? So the petroleum generator, it says it converts petroleum into power. But I thought I saw someone using ethanol for it as well. So it has liquid intake, carbon dioxide, polluted water, overheat temperature 167, auto input, enable, disable, yada, yada, yada. So I thought that that's what I saw. I'm not entirely sure. What else? Where's the rest of my power stuff? So power is not where I thought it was going to be. We have an Atmos sensor, stuff like that we're going to need. Liquids, solids. Oh, good. This is actually going in and out a lot easier than what it was before. Let's go ahead and do renewable energy, because we're actually going to need that here in a little while. I think that's going to be the better thing to go for, is the renewable power rather than trying to figure out ethanol, because then we can utilize this. Okay. So let's get... First of all, mop that up. All right, so plumbing-wise, can get all this added in, get those connected to there. See, that's the thing. We're not using a whole lot of salt water. It's actually a lot harder for the regular water to get in here now. Huh, imagine that. Imagine that. That's kind of crazy. But okay, I mean, again, nothing wrong with that, though. Let's do a priority 9 on that and on that. Thank you very much. We'll get that taken care of. We do have a decent amount of power happening. Okay, good. Okay, now that we have all that, oh, what are you waiting on? You have no stuff. That's because there's no power, probably. I do need to have something that is creating carbon dioxide, or at least we need to get, if we look at oxygen, which this is amazing. So let me get some of these airflow tiles built so we can get some of this carbon dioxide down here, but we need to get carbon dioxide kind of in here. How about let's do insulated tile coming down this way. I want to do a manual airlock here and there. And then I think I can go ahead and... Let's see. Do I want to do... I want to do an air vent up here. I also want to get this oxygen out of here too, but there's not much I can do about that. So let me get a gas vent coming in, I guess there. I mean, he doesn't really, they don't really need to do this anymore. Let's go with the 3. Because we're going to say, no, you're good. Because we actually do have enough of these power things going for now. So let's get the doors and stuff like that on here. And then I want to get, what's going on with the, let's see, irrigation, fertilization. Okay. I mean, I've got oxyferns down here and everything, but I just don't feel like I really need to have them down here, I guess. I mean, heck, these oxyferns are already starting to go out too because there's so much oxygen in here, which there's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of oxygen is good. Still don't understand how this is happening. And then let's get a couple of airflow tiles in here. So let's go with an airflow tile there, 2 and 3. I already have air tiles up here. Don't really feel like I need any down there. How did regular water get in there? All right, that still needs to be completed. Do I not have enough? No, I've got plenty of it. Is it in a spot that they cannot get to? Yes, it is. So we have all this copper and stuff that's down here, but they can't get to it. Well, it looks like water's still going to be coming down into here a little bit, maybe, but doubtful. Okay, so now we have, let's see, we need automation taken care of up here. I need to get, I don't understand how regular water got in here, though. Let me mop that up. All right, so we'll get the mop up taken care of there. So weird. And then that's only for polluted water, correct? Correct. Okay. Again, plenty of water coming up. This I don't think is going to really be active anymore. That's taken care of. Can we get the automation built, please? See, because here's the problem. I don't have any polluted. Where's all my polluted water? Why are these things not working? Oh, pipe is blocked. Okay, hang on. That's why I'm not getting anything. Oh, I know why. So that needs to be, so below, well, they need to hurry up with the stuff. Why is this flashing at me? Insufficient resources, aluminum 5K. Oh, do I have the wrong thing selected? So cancel automation wire. I have to have the wrong thing selected. Yeah, I need copper. Okay. So now maybe they'll get this done? I mean, they can get to copper, right? They should be able to get to copper. Okay, so yeah, they got to copper, but still, I don't understand what's going on with the regular water here. This is interesting. So if this is below 500, that will continue to go. If it is above 500, oh, it's actually stopping. Well, come on. Really? I'm wondering if this has something to do with it. Can I deconstruct that? Actually, let me deconstruct this whole thing. So let's deconstruct that whole thing. And then I'll rebuild the pipes. Just coming straight out this way into that. Let's see if that does anything. Because if that completely stops, then that's going to completely stop these, but that's not what I want. I want the rest of it to go over here, which is then in turn going to get turned into good water, which is then going to get used throughout the rest of the base. But I need to get this stuff up here. So can we please, duplicates, get this done? Oh, it was nighttime. That's why they weren't doing anything. Of course, that's going to be a big pain in the butt. Like, it figures that's going to be the most difficult one to get to. Probably should have just used a regular thing, but that's all right. Okay, there we go. That's actually working now. Okay, so the problem was that was hooked up to this, which wasn't registering correctly. So if I open this one up with this, so if I say if that's below 500, you are good to go, it does look like it's going to split it between the two. So I really didn't have to do that. Well, I mean, I guess maybe I kind of did, because I want to make sure that, you know, this thing is being controlled in one way and another, whatever. So, okay, all right, that works, that works. So now we should have enough of this coming in here. Looks like it will back up a little bit, maybe, we'll see. But we're getting there. And I'm actually up to 14,000 units of lumber. So that's a huge win. Huge win, especially considering we didn't have any for a while. Like, we were running on these guys here for a minute there. So that's under control now. That's completely under control now. The only problem, though, is that these are not creating enough energy for what we need them for. So I guess what I want to do is I want to try the ethanol thing. So if I go into refinement, right? And then an ethanol whoa, that's big. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. And this also outputs carbon dioxide. So let's put this here, because that's going to be 4, right? If I go tile underneath, actually not tile, let's go mesh. I should actually go mesh underneath all of this. What is this? Brine. Why is that out there? Huh. This isn't outputting brine, is it? Let's see. Remove salt from brine or salt water, producing water. How is that? I'm totally confused here. Okay, let's do this first. Let's have you connect up to these. That needs to go here. I do have a steam turbine now, but I think I'm going to need a lot of different things for that. Missing resources. Refined metal and plastics. Of course. Of course. All right, so ladder coming down to here. Mesh tile. Maybe, if this wants to cooperate. Let's go mesh tile down through here. The brine has to be coming from somewhere. I mean, it obviously is. I mean, there's even water is coming out from somewhere too. Huh. Interesting. Okay, not entirely sure what's happening there, but alright. What is that? Oh, it's a wart seed. Oh. So do we have any hot spots in here that we need to take care of? Not really, actually. Nice. Okay. So I've actually been able to manage to keep this kind of cool. Keep the base kind of cool, that is. Alright, so let's do that as well. Let's get the ethanol distiller in here. Because I really want to see what this is. Like, I really want to kind of see what's going on with this thing here. Okay, so obviously it needs power. Let's see, 240 watts. No liquid output. So where... I still am not understanding what ethanol is going to be used for. It says it can be used for... Let's see, burns lumber and produces... But that doesn't have an intake. There's a petroleum generator. Which, I guess, let me put that in here and see if... I don't know. Let me see if this works. I don't think it will, but, I mean, if I go into plumbing and go to liquid, and if I put that to there... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can I hook... Oh, we have a damaged pipe. That's not good. All right, let me... I'm going to disable the 4 of these. Because I don't know if this melting stuff is coming from up here, or if it's coming from somewhere else. I'm very, very confused right now as to where that is coming from. So we'll get those disabled for now. We'll get that thing built. I know we're going to end up going over the normal 30 minutes for this anyway, so it's just kind of the way it is. What's the pressure up to in here? It's actually fine. Downside, though, is that the carbon dioxide falls, not rises. So I am going to need to get a pump, like down here somewhere, to pump the air back up into here and then have it fall through. If I go and line up, say, airflow tiles through here, that'll help. If we can get this done, then I'll be really happy. That's working. That's going pretty well. If I check this, okay, and then I go to the previous, is it going to tell me stress change, disease, domesticated critters, wild critters is 121. Idle time. Oh, speaking of critters and everything, I actually had to stop with the eggs because I pretty much killed off almost all of my pips. Well, I didn't kill them off. They grew old and died is what happened. So I kind of had to stop doing a couple things there. Are we not going to get this done anytime soon? Are you complaining because you're way too cold, Mr. Hodgedog there? I'm finding a lot of mushroom things in here, which is good. but also not good right now because they're not going to live in the temperature area that we have available because that's way too hot. This actually might be okay right here. As a matter of fact, we might be okay down here. I could probably put the mushroom stems down here because they need carbon dioxide. And that's really kind of what's going on right here. Oh, I actually need to close this. That needs to be auto. That'll kind of help some of this stuff staying in here. I think. All right, so if we go... Oh yeah, we are still trying to analyze that, aren't we? Okay, so here's kind of what I'm learning right now. So I am wrong. This actually does need to have its own little thing connected up to it. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to kind of move this out a little bit. So we'll go an extra, let's go 2, right? Yeah, so we'll go 2 that way. Let's build another one of these. Let's see, copy, and then we'll put this here. Let's disconnect. Hang on, let me go back under power. We'll disconnect that. I will add a bridge. Back to power. Okay, add a bridge here. We'll go with heavy watt wire going over to that one as well. Regular wire going from here to there. And then we'll do another wire that goes from here to there once they do the disconnect for that. So we'll get that taken care of. Now, I do have this done here, but we are going to need to dig this out. So let's see. So if I go... Well, let's just dig... We'll dig that out. We'll go with a mesh tile going here. Another one of these. Maybe. If the game wants to work. There we go. So we'll do one of those. We'll do... Let's see... that needs to come down. See, this is why we use bridges here. We'll have to reconfigure this whole thing here as well. All right. So this will actually need to go and be hooked up to that. Okay. That can continue down this way if we absolutely have to have it. That can go here. This is going to hook up to there and there. That is 2,000 watts. That's pretty darn good because we're only getting 300 watts out of here. So, again, don't know what's going on with the water. Don't know where it's coming from. It's weird that it's just dripping out of nowhere, it seems like. So that's going to be good. If we can get this hooked up, I'll be so happy. I will be so happy. Oh, and that needs done. Okay, so we'll hook that wire up to that. So that jumps over that, hooks up to that. That should be good to go. Do I have enough water coming in through here? I do. Jeez, I actually have a ton of water now. All right, so I might want to expand this. We might want to expand our water. We might need to move some things around, which is going to be a pain in the butt. However, we'll be okay. We'll be all right. Let's do that as 7. Oh my God. It is emitting. Okay. Really? Really? So ethanol can actually be used in here. Huh. I wish I would have known about that before. Like, seriously, I wish I would have known about that before. What's going on with this battery? It's in water. So if that's the case, then I'm not going to need any of these anymore. Because that was 3, 6, 9. That was 12. That was only 1,200. Right? Yeah, that was only 1,200. And this is what, 2,000, we said? That is amazing. And the lumber that it's using, I mean, granted, it's using a lot of lumber. That's for sure. Oh, I do need to get it hooked up to the automation wire, though. I do. Because if not, we're going to be in serious trouble. Let's have this hook up to that. And that needs to happen, like, right now. Probably going to need to add this in here. I can't believe that that was that easy. Like, this... Okay, so this is a petroleum generator. It says nothing about taking in ethanol. I mean, who's supposed to know that? Seriously, who's supposed to know that? There we go. We're using ethanol. What the heck is this? Fungal spore, desalinator, liquid pipe, polluted water. So now we have polluted water up here. I'm so confused as to where all of this water is coming from. Like, seriously, I am. Why do we... Who's scalding? Oh, right. They're getting that for this. So I actually don't need any of these anymore. I really don't. Is this producing... How much ethanol is this actually producing? So let's go into liquid. Well, I mean, it's producing enough. It's definitely producing enough to keep this thing going on a consistent basis. So that should be hooked up to the batteries now, which it's now stopped. The batteries are draining very, very quickly. So here's what we can do then. So to help with that, to help mitigate that, let's deconstruct these. Well, at least two of them. We'll deconstruct two of them. Go back into power, go to, where are my batteries at? So there's smart batteries. I need two of these. So one there. And then another one over here where that's going to be. Automation. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow, that wasn't even hooked up to that. So we'll automate these. And then let's deconstruct that. Cancel that deconstruct. I think getting a couple extra batteries in here is definitely going to be what we need. That way stuff isn't running as much. At least that's what I can hope. I love that we have this fixed though. I do, I love it. The other thing, I want to take that, copy it, put it here. Take this, copy it, put it there. Take that, copy it, go there with it, deconstruct that. Give me the wire bridge. That can go there. Give me this, that can go here. It's a whole lot of same stuff happening here, but it's working. At least. At least it's working. Apparently, we did not feed this. I'm wondering. I don't have it yet, but here's what we can do to help help this out. So over here, we have a little bit of automation that we can do. We can actually set up an auto sweeper and a conveyor system. So we're going to research that. And by the time we get to the next episode, I should be able to get this set up to where I don't know if it'll be able to go through the floor. I'm hoping it will, but I would like to get some automation set up in here to where we don't have to worry about this anymore. We can just pull it from our storage that we have here and then have it travel down a conveyor belt to the other thing and then get delivered automatically, because I don't want to have to keep dealing with that at all. I really don't. And I'm also kind of wondering if maybe we should build some more of this, because, you know, we have a lot of power being used. Let's see, oxygen generation. Let's go back to previous. Power usage, 437 kilojoules. So we were negative 17 so far for this cycle. We're kind of there, but kind of not. We're actually really not there at all. I need some good power reserves is what I need. So is there enough ethanol being done? I mean, there must be. How much power is this actually outputting right now? Does it tell me? Let's see, ethanol is working. Energy, here we go. Petroleum generator. I mean, it's really not. Yeah, it's definitely not producing enough. So, okay. I think now that we know about this and how it works and everything, we're probably going to do some more power stuff here in the next episode, and then we'll just kind of see. So, that is all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel. Questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section down below. Other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.